life, love, relationships.
Wait, we're gonna give away all our secrets?
Welcome to the Man Perspective
With K-Man
and the Dawn. Welcome to the Man Perspective with K-Man and the Dawn. And today's topic is gun carry laws.
Good topic.
Gun carry laws.
Very good topic.
I feel that everybody should carry a gun. And if everybody will carry a gun, by gosh, gee willikers, you won't have crime the way crime is now today.
It's true.
Now, I was just reading an article about how Tennessee,
Yeah.
the state of Tennessee, actually just passed a law making it easy, or more or less it's saying every resident has the ability to carry.
Really?
Yep. Every resident will have the ability to carry. As a matter of fact, to them it's mandatory that every resident carries a firearm.
Nice.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's a good idea. You know, if you're comfortable with it and it's something you want to pursue, you know, it's part of the Constitution. And, you know, those people who feel comfortable enough to get into it, purchase their first one, maybe do some shooting at the range, maybe even some, you know, training beyond that.
Now, the thing that's different, though, is that you don't need a permit.
Well, yeah, because
You're not required to have a permit to carry. You just automatically you carry.
I think in most of the southern states, I don't think you need to, and, you know, anybody listening, if I'm wrong, let us know. But, and I don't know exact details, but I'm pretty sure most or the majority of the southern states, you do not need to go get like a firearms ID card or apply for all these permits to do purchasing of this, purchasing of that. You're not limited to anything. Now, each state may have their own no-no list as far as what you can buy, but I'm sure none of the southern states, it's anywhere near the Northeast or California, because the northeastern region and California tend to be very, very strict with their gun laws. And you're not carrying a firearm unless you're a police officer or a federal law enforcement officer under any circumstances, at least not without stapling a couple $100 bills to the back of your application.
Right back at you, the Man Perspective, giving you what you want, giving you what you need. Tune in.
Tune in.
Tune in.
Tune in and get your weekly dose of the Man Perspective with K-Man
and the Don. You know what I feel, though, is that if you have the ability and the right, which we do, to own a firearm, but more importantly, if we have the ability to purchase because of our background has been vetted, background has been cleared, you know, through the FBI, the state police, the local police, and, you know, ATF. If you have the ability to purchase a gun, you should well be able to carry
Oh,
it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, if you could purchase it, why can't we carry it?
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
If we got the ability to purchase it, go into a gun shop, they run your background check clears, you should be able to carry it. If you could purchase it, you should be able to carry it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And honestly, I would rather move out of state and move to a state where I can freely carry my firearm than try to deal with the paperwork nightmare here in the Northeast that it would be for me to basically go through the whole rigmarole system of being told no, because you're going to spend way too much money fighting your way to the top to more than likely get told no at the highest level. And then it kind of puts that red stamp on your record the next time you try to apply for a permit. I don't know for sure, but my guess with the way the Northeast works, they're going to either take much longer to process your request or not give it to you at all.
Correct. And this is the thing. I mean, because I applied for my carry permit and they had denied me. And they should have never denied me, because the amount of paperwork that I submitted to them, unbelievable. First of all, I submitted all my certificates that qualified me for, that said I've taken the safety classes, right? The NRA firearm and safety classes, right? Which I think everybody should do.
Absolutely.
I qualified at the range.
Mm.
Okay, because I go to the range at least once or twice a week to keep my aim and keep my firearm proficient,
Yeah.
right? And shooting.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm dead on.
Yeah.
My accuracy is good. And not only do I have the certificates, the qualifications, the training, the practice at the range, why couldn't I be able to carry?
There's no
I
reason.
know gun safety. I have all the certificates for gun safety up the wazoo.
Yeah. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to carry it.
I got everything. Ladies, do you have a problem talking to men? Are you trying to understand men? And do you want to know more about men? You need to listen to The Man Perspective
With K-Man
and Don.
What it is, it's over control by the states. That's what it is. Because they didn't want you to have it in the first place. But under the Constitution, they can't deny you a constitutional right, which is the right to bear arms, your Second Amendment right, the right to own firearms. They can't block you from that, but they can prevent you from doing other things.
Now, yeah, you're right. They try to block you from other things of doing, but if I'm able to purchase, doggone it, I should be able to carry it. Now, reason why I say that's important, because we've had some shootings recently, mostly down south, actually. I believe in Atlanta, Colorado. Okay, you had somebody go into a supermarket and they, shot like 5 or 6 people there. Somebody went into down in Atlanta, went to one of the spas, the Asian spas, and then they ended up unloading and shooting some people there. And I always want to be that person that, like, whenever the cameras are rolling, I want to be able to jump in front of that camera and say, you know what? I could have saved those people's lives had you gave me the right to carry.
Absolutely.
You follow? Because I was in that store, for example. Yeah. And I would have had a clear shot at him had I had my own firearm.
Yeah.
I could have took him out, which means he would not have had the opportunity to shoot 10, 15 people.
You're absolutely correct.
Because I'm right there. Yeah. Why? Because I'm trained, okay? I'm certified. I practice, and my gun is very accurate. Yeah. My firearm is very accurate. I got a red laser on it. I got a red dot on it, Very accurate.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say to them, you know what? Your family, those people, those victims who died, they could still be alive had they just given me the authority to carry. And if they would have gave me the right to carry, they would still be living.
Yeah.
Because I would have been in there. And think about it. If everyone carries, or at least sane people carry, somebody running a store like that, or they running a Walmart, hey, everybody's going to pull out and unload on this guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the whole purpose? So you're not going to have a lot of these people running in the banks, running in the grocery stores, running in the movie theaters and all this nonsense, because if they do, guess what? We got something for you.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And if you look at some of the states like Texas, for example, open carry, now Tennessee, open carry, as long as you have your firearm on your hip and it's in a holster and we can see it, that's all we need to know.
Exactly.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
That alone should be a deterrent for any criminal to say, hey, let me run in here and shoot up a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
I think you might think twice about that.
Yeah.
But if you stupid enough to go in there and do that, then understand the consequences. That's like running into a gun store and trying to stick it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're 100% correct.
And understand the consequences behind it. Understand the consequences behind it. That you're not going to just come in here and just do what you want to do and so forth. It's a brand new year. Well, we got a brand new president. I know you didn't vote for them, but hey, we got a new president. And he got a lot of work to do. But while he's doing that, make sure you tune in to The Man Perspective.
If you didn't know, we're still in the middle of one of those, pandemic, epidemic things. But that's okay. Stay inside, get cozy, tune into The Man Perspective.
With K-Man and the Don. It sends a bad signal also, because these individuals who do go in, and yes, the person who went in and shot these people in Colorado in the supermarket, he passed the
background check.
Background check.
Yeah.
But you know what they didn't check?
What?
They didn't check his mental health.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't check that, by the way, he goes on Facebook and talks about
Yeah.
mass killing, or he goes and posts himself with a whole bunch of guns,
Yeah.
That's up red flags.
Oh, of
You know what I
course.
mean? He goes on Twitter and he starts tweeting that, hey, I hate Asians.
Of course.
Like the guy that went down in Atlanta, he tweeted out that, yeah, he hates Asians. He went on Facebook, I can't stand Asians.
Yeah. Didn't he blame them for like a sex addiction or something?
Yeah, he had a sex addiction. Yeah, he had a sex addiction, and he blamed the fact that, Asians are the reason why I have the sex addiction. So these were the red flags that should have popped up when they did his background check. It should have said, bing, wait a minute. This guy, is making these crazy posts. What's going on here? Let's hold off on this guy until we can find out what's actually going on. And then you would see more people won't make these crazy statements on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and their social media.
Absolutely.
They'll be a little bit more reserved and realize how foolish it is when you take a picture showing yourself, with a gun on Facebook and you post it for everybody to see.
Yeah.
And then behind the caption, you write, yeah, I'm ready to do a mass killing. Why that doesn't pick up? You know what I mean? That should have been an automatic flag.
Agreed.
Automatic flag. So all you could do is kind of stop things like that. Just, stop. And like I said, you have to be vetted.
Yeah.
You really have to be vetted. And I'm willing to be vetted. Although, like you said, our law says that we have the right without having to be vetted. But, hey, if I'm vetted, you should give me even more of a right to carry. That's the way I look at it.
Oh, yeah. It should be automatic.
Automatic. Without a doubt. So, hey, get at us at the man perspective at gmail.com and let us know how you feel about the carry gun laws, maybe in your state. And are they good? Do you like them? Do you see other states doing something different? Carrying could save a lot of lives. And I believe if we are able to carry, a lot of lives would be saved. The man perspective. Now you heard our perspective. It's time to hear yours. Get at us at themanperspective@gmail.com.
Or use the hashtag #TheManPerspective.